and we're here today to talk about a film called A Beautiful Day in the Neighbourhood. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that? Oh, okay, there it is. Do you want to tell us a bit more about it, please?
Okay, so this is a true story. You and I, Colin, are of a certain age. We probably grew up watching Watch with Mother or Play School or The Magic Roundabout, children's programs like that, Blue Peter. In America, people of our age grew up watching Fred Rogers. Fred Rogers was a children's TV entertainer in the States. He was incredibly popular, and he had a program called The Neighbourhood. And Fred would come on and he would talk to children directly to camera. He would talk to children about the issues of the day. He would talk about things like, what are you feeling when you express anger or love? He would talk about the problems of growing up. He would use puppets to illustrate some of the points he was making. And he would speak directly to children about their emotional growth, really. And it was the equivalent of our play school, but it was much more one-man centered, where he would just talk directly to children. He had a saying, when I'm on camera, I feel as if I'm just talking to one child at a time. In fact, he was talking to millions of children. He's a much-loved entertainer in the States, and to this day is revered as one of the greatest TV presenters of all time in America. So this is a film about him, really.
Let me tell you about the thing that really struck me about this film. It was a little section, sort of about midway in the film, and they're sitting together in this restaurant, and Fred Rogers says to the journalist, he said, "Can we do exercise together?" And the guy says, "Yeah, okay, fine, we'll try that." And he said, "Right, for 1 minute, I want us to be silent and to think about all the people who have loved you into being." I thought it was a wonderful expression, and I did this during that when it was really. I don't think I've ever seen this done on cinema before, where a whole minute goes by and you just see their faces. And I did it, and my wife was with me. She did it. She didn't like it. She was focusing on one thing that happened in her past. She didn't want to think about. I was thinking about all the people who've loved me, have done nice things for me, and I came out feeling so good. It was wonderful to think of all the positive people that have helped me and contributed to my life.
Yeah. That scene is amazing. It's a very brave scene, because when I saw it in the cinema, towards the end, one or two people of that minute, people were starting to get a bit fidgety. But actually, it is deeply moving because it does make you think of all the people who've influenced your life. They, as you say, have loved us into being, made us the people we are, who have shaped and molded us, and the people we've had interactions with. And the film is saying every single person in your life is important. And if we were all nice to each other, if every single person was nice to every single other person, the world would be a much better place. And of course, Fred Rogers said he based that philosophy on the teaching of Jesus, who he believed in, as a way of life. And I particularly love that scene, but I love the scene where he's swimming. We see him in a swimming pool, and the voiceover on the film soundtrack is just him listing the names of all the people he knows who need prayer, who need help. And it's just deeply moving. He doesn't say, "Dear God, help so-and-so in this specific situation." He just names them, and he leaves the rest to God, because God knows us. And I think that was a beautiful scene as well.
I'm just conscious of time now, Andy. Yep. So as we wind up, but I just think of one thing that's about faith that's helped you, and what let me just tell you what helped me. I think what I came away with thinking there's hope. There's hope even when there's been bad things happening to you, even when there's even disasters, that somehow you can get through it, and it can make you the person you are now. That's what Mr. Rogers was saying, and so I came away with that sense of hope and expectation for better things. What about you?
Yeah, I 15 years ago I went through a divorce. I don't know how I would have got through that without my friend Jesus, and without the knowledge that people were praying for me and that God was with me. And I've come out of that whole situation. I suffered from depression at the time, but I've come out of that situation knowing that God has my best interests at heart, and that whatever I've done, he loves me, he cares for me, and he is with me. And I think again, this film very graphically illustrates the power of God when it's being channeled through other people in a caring, loving way. Lives change. God changes lives, and certainly I would recommend this as a film to illustrate that and how that can happen. Yeah.
Thank you, Andy. Thanks for your time, and I
My
hope to see
pleasure.
you again soon.
No problem, Colin. God bless you, mate.
God bless you.